Stand clear of the closing doors, please. The closing doors, please.
It's alive!
Transfer is available.
The next and last stop is...
You're tuning in to the SubwayCreatures. You're tuning in to the Subway.
We on? All right. We're on. We're having some technical difficulties just to start off. That's great. Great start, guys.
Technical intricacies.
There you
Intricacies, they get so technical.
go. Hey, you're on fire today before we even started.
Thank you.
Petey, welcome back.
Welcome.
Yeah, did you know you missed another episode?
Nah, I didn't even know, yo.
I love that he doesn't know.
He doesn't
It's
know.
probably my favorite part about
thought y'all
Petey.
was
Yeah, but you know what's funny too is that
It's a power move, and I don't give a fuck. That's
but it's
great.
not like we don't tell him. We tell him. We're like, Petey, we're recording Friday, and we either don't hear or sometimes he even replies, and then he's just like, I don't remember
Because I'll
replying.
be like, oh, shit. Because I'll see it, and then I'll be like, all right, I'm going to get back. And then I'll be like, oh, shit. And I'll see like another message. I'll be like, oh, shit. I never even got back, son, for like 2 days.
It's
and then I'll
funny
be
because,
like,
you
oh,
know that's
shit.
true. You know that feeling.
Oh, 100%, especially with him. Because sometimes I'm like, oh, is this motherfucker just ignoring us? Like, is he done with us?
I
Like,
never
what's
think
going on?
that.
But-
I totally get
We in the
it.
streets, come on. We out here, son. You know what I'm saying? We trying to put that name on the board. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's a power move.
rafters.
Well, even today, like when I just and we're gonna plug this real quick, but the reason this is also relevant is I asked Petey before the show. I'm like, hey, so we're gonna do you're coming to the live show that we got coming up at Brooklyn Bowl, right? And he goes, nah, what's that? What's the date? And I'm like, yo, you kind of told us you were in for this. So.
Because I be
Rick had this contract in his hand. It was real awkward. He had the contract.
I'm like, I
in
just
his-
need you to sign this line real quick.
Because I be hearing it, and y'all be like, yo, you know, it's loose. And then it'd be like tight. I'd be
yeah.
like, yo, when did it get tight?
I also get that.
I'd
I
be like,
get
when
it.
did it get? It'd be like, yo, you know, we gonna see. We got some shit going on. We gonna see. And then it'd be like, this is the date. Did you know? I'm like, I was waiting to know. Yeah, yo, it's official.
Yes.
It's going down.
No,
It's
I
like, yo, you know, we
understand.
got 5 venues that we working with, and you know, we moving things around. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And I'm like, that's how it sounds to me. It'd be like, yo, we moving. Like you be talking like the white dude shit, but in my mind it'd be like, yo, we moving things around. You know what I'm saying? We over here, there, but you know, we neither here nor
I
there.
need an interpreter. I need one of those interpreters for you, I guess.
But
Is
we
what you're
good.
saying.
You have to call it the spot, or he won't show up.
Yo,
The spot.
The spot.
But there's only one. He knows what I'm saying when I say
Yeah,
that.
yeah, because I'm
Yeah.
gonna find the spot. Wherever the spot is at.
He-
You don't gotta tell me the venues. If you're like, yo, I'm gonna be at the spot on this day.
Then he'll show up.
Oh, yeah, he'll just
Because I'm
show
gonna
up.
find the spot. I'm gonna go on the gram. I'm gonna go social media. I'm gonna find the spot. I'm gonna
It's
go.
the
Oh,
spot
all
you
right.
have
Is that how you find your venues?
Bruh.
You do some digging
And then
before?
if people don't like yo, you gonna come through tonight or tomorrow or whatever, I'll be like, I don't remember. I say yes to everything, yo.
Yeah, I'm
hungry.
like that too.
I say
Well, that's
yes.
good. So let's
You know
make
what you got to do? You got to put it in your phone. The second
Yeah.
you say yes, and I don't even put it in my calendar. Listen. This is a tip for everyone. If you have trouble using your calendar and you mix up your dates, open up like the reminders on your phone.
That's
there's
all
like
I
an
do.
app. It's reminders,
Yep.
and there's a notepad.
tell you
and
something?
all you do, you put the date of what you just agreed to, and then you keep it in order. And every day you open that up, you know your date. And you're like, this
Do you
is
have
coming
to
up.
open that up though to get the reminder?
Yeah.
Because that might be a problem for him.
Yo, can I tell you something, yo?
What?
Can I be honest with you too?
Yeah.
Yo, I don't even put people's names in my I know you
What am I
as like
saved as?
201. You like fucking 929.
You just read old
I'm
text
not
from
You
even
like
929.
458.
You just
That's
read,
what I'm saying. I know
yeah.
people by numbers like the algorithm.
read-
You
You
have
read-
to go through history.
yeah,
Because then too,
He has
it's
to
like
go
if
through
the
his messages
Yo,
to
if-
get context.
That's why Petey never forgives someone. He
Yeah,
has to
bruh.
go through the whole history of their relationship to find out who they are.
I'd be like, who this? After
Oh,
like a whole
bitch.
thread, but like.
Remember 3 years ago, bitch?
But like I don't know who, you know what I'm saying? I'm still back in the day. The feds might get my phone. Then they're like,
How
oh,
do you
Kim
live?
Congdon did it.
How do you live like that? That would give me so much anxiety.
I don't even got a ringer. I don't use a ringer. I don't
Who
put names.
uses a ringer though?
I don't know. People do. I heard somebody.
Nah. no one
he's
uses a
so
ringer.
out of it. He doesn't even know that people don't use a ringer. He
I
thought
thought
he
I was
being
exclusive.
original.
I thought I was being on some Matrix shit.
I
didn't
don't
know.
even buy minutes.
Damn, son.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that. You know
That
what I'm
shit's
saying?
prepaid.
Metro,
you got
baby.
the burner.
I'm gonna get sponsored by Metro soon. PCS, holla if you listening, Metro.
you should do commercials for them.
I should, because they got the wrong people doing the commercials. They got people that don't use it. They need the
Yeah.
streets. Like, yo, this Metro saved my life. You know what I'm saying? Yo, they give me the extension. Like, yo, you can't have internet, but you can text and talk for like another 72 hours. So you could call somebody, borrow some money, and then pay your bill, and then you back in full effect.
That's what they
Out
need to
here.
say in their commercial.
That's what I'm saying. But
I'd be
say
like,
it real
wait a minute,
fast.
They do.
Say it real fast though, like, yo, if you could.
You do it like a side effect of medicine. It's like
I'd be
a
like,
side effect on a Tylenol.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's like, yo, this shit gonna help you. But it might hurt your heart.
Well, I guess we could just get this announcement out of the way then. So we are now doing a live show, a live podcast from Brooklyn Bowl, in the spirit of the Blue Point Brewery launching the new beer called What the L.
Ooh.
It's really right on brand with us, but we want everyone to come out. That's going to be Tuesday, May 28th. You just have to be 21 or older.
Come party and drink with us.
Doors open at 6. There's a $5 cover. However, free Blue Point What the L
Booze.
comes with that $5 cover.
Whoa, free
All night.
beer.
All night.
Exactly. And we're going to actually, I think this is also a great idea. They are going to have basically Subway buskers performing. So we'll have a couple of musicians playing.
fire.
I think you guys are going to do, a little set before
Oh,
our
that's
show.
the set. See, I'm disorganized too. I'm like, that's the thing we're doing the set on.
Yeah, and then we'll get to the show, and we're also gonna pick the winner of the What the Hell contest that we've been running. So we're gonna have a few clips to show.
Oh,
for
the
people
free
who've been
Metro
submit-
card.
The free,
What?
yeah, were you
For a
here
year.
So people,
Free yearly Metro.
Get off me! What is this? Christmas? In the summer?
You don't get to submit.
yeah,
I don't need to submit. I'm just bigging it up. It's Christmas,
Yeah,
listeners.
That is a
Isn't that a big
that's
prize?
a huge prize.
Yo, that shit is like,
A yearly Metro.
that's like
you
win
have
for
to frame
life.
that shit. And
That's like a win for life.
You got to make sure you don't
Yeah.
lose it.
Yeah, we
Now
were
you
talking
gotta
about
get
that.
a fucking gold chain,
Necklace.
a medallion,
It's got to be a necklace for the year that you
Ooh.
swipe.
Get it
Yo.
laminated and shit.
a medallion Metro card holder, iced out.
There you
Do they
go,
have
yeah.
Metro card holders that are laminated and they just keep the swipe part out? That
I
would
don't
be
know.
sick.
See, that's an idea. There's
it's
an idea
too-
with that
but
because
it's-
then you won't have to worry as much about all the poop.
Yeah.
The poop being in
Who
the
worries
swipers.
about the poop?
See, you've missed a lot, my friend. You've
Oh,
missed
No,
a
I'm
lot.
from New York. I never miss nothing.
Well, we had a video
He
last
he
week.
pooped on
yeah,
the
I'm
thing.
like the poop. That's every day.
He
son.
did the
That's-
poop.
So you got to assume that there's always just poop in the card
always
swiper.
Someone shit on the where you swipe the cards. They
Oh,
diarrhea.
I seen
on
that. Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, we did that for bonus.
And that's the
content
one
a
right
little bit,
here.
That was yo. That's
And it's
for-
the second half one. Yeah, it's the second
yo,
half
because you
one.
know what happened, right? You know what? I know that. I know why that happened.
Why?
This is my family.
I know it is.
This is yo. You raised the fucking Metro cards up or what?
Oh.
They didn't even tell us. We went to renew. We went to fucking re-up. And then it's like, yo, $2 more, $3, $10. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Luckily, I'm doing all right. Because if I was fucked up, I might have shitted on the fucking Metro. What, nigga? I might have fucking smeared it all on the toll booth clerk. Not on the person, but on the window.
On the window.
I don't disrespect people's physicals.
Yeah. The poop was a lot.
It was. That was probably the worst thing I've ever seen. And I've seen a lot of shit.
And that was probably a dude like, yo, because you know that wasn't one person's shit. That was like, he
It was
probably
too
told
much.
his homies, like, yo, let
They
me
all
get some of
ganged
your
up on
shit.
it?
Let me
Yeah.
get some of your shit. They're like, why you want
That
my
was
shit
too
for?
much shit to be one
It was.
shit.
It was Dirty Mike and the gang. They definitely swung by.
Dirty Mike and the
Yeah,
They
gang.
definitely swung
Gang,
by,
gang.
and yeah,
Stank gang.
Stank
there you
gang.
You know what I'm
go.
saying?
You know it.
Stank
That's
gang.
New York shit.
There was
though.
just
They
too
were-
much shit. There was too much shit that they had put in there.
I have to swipe my card there every time, and I think about it. And do you swipe your card there?
I do, but I started using, because you know how they have the turnstiles there?
Yeah.
But then they also have those swinging doors. I go through the doors now. I'm assuming those were also covered in shit, but I didn't see that in the video, so it makes me sleep better
I go
at
to the
night.
one all the way to the left because I didn't see that one in the video.
That's exactly what I'm
You know
talking
what I
about.
do?
Exactly.
I swipe my shit in all of them because I don't care.
He goes back. and
That should
leaves.
make you stronger,
You
son.
start swiping people through.
Because this is the thing. You don't swipe it there. You swipe it somewhere else. You think there was never shit there.
Well, that was the best part, because then we had Freddie B go down and interview people about after they had swiped through.
And he showed them the video after
And,
they
and
swiped.
more than half of them were like, what the fuck
Whatever.
you gonna do?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? You just have to assume there's shit in those
We
things
surviving.
anyway.
Yo, where you from? Parsippany?
Parsippany.
Why do you know? Why do you know
Sounds
about
nice.
Parsippany?
Where you from?
What is
Schenectady?
Parsippany?
Parsippany, New Jersey. I don't know. He's just dropping random.
This is New York City, baby. This is the rotten apple. This is not the fresh granny apple. That's not what you signed up for.
Yeah,
This
you don't
is
know what kind of apple. They don't tell you till you
No,
get
they
here.
told you it's rotten. Don't matter what kind of. It's worms in this bitch.
Okay.
You want to come and play? I was just in D.C. They got cherry blossoms. We got shit, nigga. We got shit, son.
I was just in D.C. They have cherry blossoms.
We got fucking shit. Fuck you gonna tell me, officer? There's somebody shitting in the shit.
Did you have a show down there, or did you go down there to watch the cherry blossoms blossom?
Nah, I had a couple shows.
I was gonna say, because that's a thing white people do. They love to go down to Washington D.C. to watch the cherry blossoms.
I didn't even know that was it, because you know what happened? You know what
It's
happened?
like one time of the year that it happens.
One of the slave masters, right? One of the dudes with the statues in D.C., they fucking was in Tokyo, stole mad seeds. Moved, they was living in D.C., planted them bitches. Nobody never seen cherry blossoms. So my man ravaged a town.
I don't know if I can believe you. Or
in
not.
Nagasaki.
Is this fact? Are these facts?
I'm telling you, they went to Nagasaki, pillaged the town,
Okay.
stole the fucking cherry blossom
There you go.
seeds. Boom.
just confirmed. You just
Botanical
confirmed.
Garden right there, D.C. They cheating. This man, I didn't know for real. That's like a season, cherry blossom season.
I know it is. Exactly.
I went there and I was like, yo, what is
All right, so listen to this, okay? There was a guy the other day, and Kim, I wanted you to listen to this because, and I wanted you to take, because I know how you, we talked about, if a dog ever went on the tracks, would you ever go down and get it? And, you had a very adamant response about that.
But, see, he gets it.
This wasn't that bad.
He laughed.
However,
I feel like, yo,
there was so listen to how fucking weird this story is. So there's a dog being walked by the dog walker. The dog walker gets hit by a fucking car. And then the dog runs and jumps into the East River because of how sad it is.
Yo.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
Gangster shit.
So then now there's a dog, and there's a guy who sees this and jumps into the water and saves the dog.
But what happened to the girl that got hit?
Dude, that's what I want to know, and I want to. So this guy's gonna.
It was a
call
girl?
in. This guy's gonna call in, and I want to talk to him about this. But I want to show the video real quick
Of her getting hit by the car?
jumping in, saving this dog.
An heroic effort to rescue a dog in the East River today. It was seen swimming in the water in Greenpoint, Brooklyn, toward Manhattan. A Good Samaritan nearby grabbed a life jacket and jumped in the water.
I feel like he didn't
intercepted
have to.
the dog and
Where the fuck
eventually
he
got
grabbed
him
a life
back to
jacket
land. And we are happy to report
We're gonna ask him all
both are
this.
doing okay.
Yo, I ain't
Except
never
for the
needed
fucking,
no.
except for the girl who got hit by a car. I need to know what happened with her. Because how do you not mention? You mention that at the top of the story, but then you never go back to it.
It's the whitest news story I've ever
Oh,
heard.
my
They're
God.
like, girl gets hit by a car.
I think she might have not got hit by the car. I think she might have just told her dog walking agency that because something happened and she let the leash go and she probably get fined for that.
Well, the guy's name's Gabe Castellanos, and he actually has training
I
in
knew
water
it.
rescue.
I fucking knew it. He had a life jacket in his back pocket.
He might be on the line. Brian, can we check if he's on yet? Not yet. All right. So he's calling
ghosting
in now.
us.
He is calling in. He
He's
just told
swimming
me.
right now. Let him live.
But this guy was, I think, celebrating his birthday, his 38th birthday, and he saw all this go down.
Oh, now he's gonna get MRSA.
But would any of you guys go
No.
to this length and do this?
No.
Wait. Hey, Gabe, is that you?
That is me.
Whoa, FaceTime.
Oh, we got the
We got the
FaceTime
FaceTime and
action.
everything. All right, you're here with Rick,
I got
Tim, and
something
Petey, man.
working.
You're here with
Hey,
Rick.
how's it going, guys?
I want to thank you a lot for calling in. We just showed the video of you rescuing this dog, and we need to hear your version of this. So, can you just take it from the top?
Sure. Basically, I was out for a celebration at the Brooklyn Barge. The morning called for a lot of rain, so a lot of people thought we were going to cancel. But it turns out that the flight and it
This
turned
is
out to be like
hard-hitting
80
facts.
degree. So
Wait, hold on.
You're getting a little choppy there. I don't know if it's
okay.
unearned or yours. But let's pick it up with you see dog in water.
Okay, so a friend points out the dog's in water. Someone else mentions that the dog's looking like it's not paddling or basically swimming as buoyant as it once was. And my brother jokingly said, "Hey, Gabe, you should probably jump in and help it." And I think that's where it clicked, where I'm like, holy hell, I think you're right.
Wait, were you drinking?
I had a few beers, nothing crazy, nothing
Because that
that
feels
I
like
wasn't capable of handling.
that feels like one of those moments where someone's like, "You should jump in after that dog," and you're like, "You know what? I should."
Right.
All things considered, the classic hold my beer moment.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good way of putting it. And you have training in water rescue. Is that correct?
Yeah, I went to SUNY Maritime in the Bronx. So it's a merch academy. So you're basically taught survival skills if you fall off a ship or you have to abandon ship in the middle of the ocean.
But you from the Bronx, you already got that survival in you, though. DNA.
Yeah, right. Sink or swim.
So, Gabe, here's the $1 million question. So, in the story, they talk about that the dog got loose because the dog walker got hit by a car, but then they never follow up with what happened to the dog walker. Do you know?
Right, they did. I don't necessarily know. I know the owner did inform me, and so did the owner of the dog walking service. They had reached out to me. I don't necessarily know if they're okay or not. I mean, I was told that they are okay. Thankfully, no serious injuries. But yeah, like just the way everything played out. And it went from seeing a poor dog that may drown amongst 300 people watching to the dog ran away because the dog walker just got hit by a car and it got spooked.
Yeah, and you said that the dog actually tried to attack you, right?
Actually, it did, and I don't blame Harper for that because she was just afraid for her life. Like I would do the same thing if I saw some random person.
Yeah, I guess that is a little scary situation.
Yo, when you got back to shore, how many high fives though? 300 people, everybody had to dap it up.
It's so worth whatever you got from that river.
Right.
And it was your birthday. You fucking killed it, bro.
Yeah.
Harper is the name of a dog that would need to be rescued.
Yeah, right.
So it turned out she's a 2-year-old pup and just got spooked and hates crowds, believe it or not.
So you didn't think at all about jumping into the East River and what might come out of that?
Or into you.
Or into
Considering we used to jump in the water up in the Bronx, and you had to worry about Bronx River whitefish and any other type of needles floating in the water, I think the East River was about as clean as I could come close to.
That's not even
That's a good point. That's a good point. So you glowed in the dark before you even jumped in after this dog.
I'll be trying to tell y'all, man.
Yeah.
I'll be trying to tell y'all. Be listening to me.
That's awesome.
Well, thank you so much for taking time out. I know you were kind of joyriding today, so I really appreciate you taking some time out to call in and give your side of the story here.
That was really cool of you.
Yeah.
Thanks for calling in.
No problem. Thank you, guys.
By the way, has anything come of this? Has anyone reached out to you from the city or celebrities or anything? Have you got any kind of big notoriety?
It's actually kind of funny because my brothers are trying to milk this so I could get on Ellen.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Of course, you have to.
I have an Ellen family, too. They've done a few Ellen hashtags. I get it.
All right. Well, man, hopefully this helps a little bit, and we're pulling for you to hopefully see you on there.
Hey, I appreciate you guys.
Absolutely, man. We'll talk to
yeah.
you soon. Thanks again.
BX.
All right,
Be
guys,
safe
take care.
out there.
Will do. Take care.
Come on, man.
So you have to admit, you were expecting a white guy, weren't you?
No,
I was.
yeah.
Petey was.
But then when he told me he got survival training in the Bronx, I'm like, pfft. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Also, the whole time he could have been white until he said that. I was like, yeah.
Well, that's true. Well, yeah, I mean the last name Castellanos.
Oh.
He did have a lip
That's a dead
piercing.
giveaway.
He what?
He did have a lip piercing.
Yeah, that's why.
Is that what that was? I was trying to figure out what that
I thought that was a toothpick.
I thought it was floss or something. I thought we caught him at a bad time. Yeah, okay. Thank you for clearing that up. I was wondering.
Yo, that shit was fire.
It was
bro.
so clearly a lip ring.
It's a very white person thing to do. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
that's why I thought he was
Puerto
white.
Ricans did that first, B. In the Bronx.
My fault.
Oh,
See, I
Kim,
don't
you know
even be
that?
knowing.
No, I'm a
She's-
Puerto Rican from Florida. I know
yeah,
what
she's
they do
detached.
first there.
She's detached.
I saw there was a girl yesterday. I saw a waitress. She had the under part of her front lip
Yeah.
pierced underneath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's not like it was through there. It was underneath.
Yeah, that's hot.
That was. I'm like, what? What is that all about? Like, what does that do?
Style.
What is that? What is that? You tell me, Petey.
That's dick sucking accessories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With your upper lip?
Yeah, because anything you put in your mouth or your tongue, it's like, come on, man.
Yeah, well, anything you put on your
Special
mouth or your
effects.
tongue, even in life, it's like biologically you're trying to get people to be that, to feel la 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 that.
Yeah. Can you do that?
La 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 la.
I'm more of a.
Oh yeah. When you have a dick in your
more
mouth.
of a-
Can you do this?
Nah, that's licking the butt. That's licking the booty hole.
Yeah.
Come on, let's see it.
I don't want to do that.
Well, yeah. What you gotta
I don't
do,
wanna
Petey?
do
You gotta
that.
do it. Do it. Roll your
it.
tongue.
Do
Roll your
it.
tongue.
Roll your tongue.
I be like.
Yours sounds
It's
like
more
a
rapid
scooter
fire,
that won't start.
Yo, Petey, New Yorker, you're a Knicks fan?
Hell yeah.
Okay, we got to talk about this real quick.
But you know what? The Knicks, to me, can I tell
Do
you?
we?
The Knicks is my fan. It's like,
No, Kim, you'll see it's relevant to the subway.
yo,
Oh,
the
okay,
Knicks
okay.
is
This
like
is relevant.
the Knicks is like a family member that like been doing drugs and stealing.
Yeah.
But you be like, yo, and then after a while, you just don't let them. You still related and you still love them, but you can't let them into.
You
your
know what?
heart,
That's a good.
your
That's a
house.
good. That's a good analogy. It's like
They hurt your heart.
You know, you're like, this is your moment to shine, and in the back of your mind, you're like, oh, but we're gonna be let down.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened last night.
They stealing silverware from your fucking your cabinet.
And that's exactly what happened last night. The hearts were ripped out of New Yorkers and Knicks
What?
fans. So this was someone who jumped the gun. We have a picture up of someone on the subway who
no.
has a tattoo on their ankle, and it's the Knicks sign, but it's the Knicks name replaced with Zion. Now,
What's
Kim,
Zion?
Now, Kim, Peter, you want to set up for Kim what she probably has no idea what we're talking about right now. So can you explain the story?
So the Knicks, there was a lottery.
Okay.
I don't even know how many teams, but the Knicks were like they had the most
They were
balls
the
or some
favorite.
shit.
The Knicks lost the most games and tanked last season on purpose to get this guy who's going to be like the next
number one pick.
He's not going to be the next. I don't think he's going to be the
Well,
next LeBron
how would
James, but-
losing get the guy?
Because
you
when you
up
lose
your
like,
odds.
when you lose the next season, it's usually the worst teams get the best players in the draft.
So it keeps making money.
Well, they
pretty much.
They do the
Right, to
lottery.
keep it
They
entertaining,
try to do
right?
the lottery to keep people from losing on purpose.
Oh.
And that's exactly what happened. So the Knicks lost on purpose,
Okay.
and they still
Lost.
They lost the lottery. They not only lost, they didn't even get second.
They got
No.
third.
They got third. And now everyone who was anticipating getting this guy Zion Williamson is, and there's Zion right there,
That's crazy.
who's going to be like the next fucking coming.
But you know what a true New Yorker would say when they in the barbershop and they be talking?
They knew that was going to happen.
But we gonna say like a true delusional New York Knicks.
You,
New York
you know what
Knicks-
they're going to say?
No,
I'll
no,
tell you.
yeah, tell me.
They're going to say, I didn't want him anyway.
That's one. That's one. That's always the first reaction. But I think the second reaction is like the delusional New York City Knickerbocker fan is gonna say, "Yo, they picked Jordan third. Yo, Jordan got picked third.
That's
That's
actually
also a
great
good
point.
argument.
Jordan
though.
got picked third."
It's a good argument, but it's like
But it's not the truth.
my friends, my friends and I.
It's not the truth.
My
The
friend-
Knicks ain't getting Jordan.
Listen,
is what I'm
because
saying.
as a New York fan right now, it is tough, dude. You got the Jets who just fired their GM.
Mm-hmm.
You got the Giants who are an absolute embarrassment to football. You have
you
the
got
Knicks
Saquon,
with this
though.
shit.
I fucks with Saquon. That's
No,
like
I love Saquon.
It's like a Barry Sanders
But you
situation.
just traded your entire fucking team, including Odell
Yeah,
Beckham. So
that was crazy.
you know, but that's a mess. So all of New York sports right now is just it's a clusterfuck.
Mm-hmm.
So then you got the Knicks coming in with this shit, and now this happens. So my friends and I, we talk about it. There's like different stages. It's like, you know, the denial stage. Like oh, I can't believe this just happened. There's no chance that just happened. Then there's the trying to rectify it in your head. You're like, yeah, but you know what? Like you're saying, like just like you said, Jordan was a number 3 pick. You know, like you start trying to rectify
It's like when you
things.
wait for your father to come back and you like, yo, a lot of people's fathers take a long time to come back from the supermarket. Yo, this
My
is
mom,
just
my mom says that men learn as they get older.
He probably ran into some friends.
Oh,
He'll be
shit.
back.
So there are those different stages. Now, as far as to go and get a tattoo before this happens, this is just an absolute fucking mistake. Like you should know going into this.
So that was before the playoffs
so
or whatever
they
it is?
clearly
Or
got
the,
it.
The playoffs?
Well, this was before the lottery last night. So this
So is
person
the
went and got
lottery a
tattoo.
game or a lottery?
It's literally
a lottery to get the player. So
Yeah.
she thought the player was going to get picked for the Knicks
Right.
because they lost on purpose and then they lost the lottery. Why would you do that?
Exactly. And that's why that tattoo is one of those classic no regrets
It's like,
kind of things.
My father coming back. He ain't coming back.
Yeah, it's Petey saying my dad's coming back.
That's what the Knicks remind me of my father, yo. Growing up, when I needed them, they never came through, and now they still fucking up.
But then you were like, he's gonna come. He's gonna
Yeah,
come.
because you know they show a little promise.
Yeah.
Or you see him a couple times show up. And
I
then you
mean,
like
the parallels
should've
between
known.
that and Knicks fans. You
Telling
know, it's
you,
like
it's an
there-
abusive. It's
there's-
abusive, bro.
It is.
It's
Masochist.
abusive. But
Masochist.
we got our fucking uncle. That's the Yankees is our uncle.
Well, I mean, even you
Like,
want to say yes,
but it doesn't matter because with the Yankees, it's like 27 joints.
Right.
So you can always go, well, at least he showed up for 27 years of my life. 27 years.
Who needs an uncle for more than 27 years?
Nobody.
Oh my God, that's a great analogy. So thank you for adding that. Speaking of New York, and there's a travel company that just did a survey, and they were ranking accents. What are the best and worst accents in America?
Who was doing a survey?
What are your guesses?
Wait,
what are your
who's doing
guesses?
the survey?
It's this travel company that has, just under 2 million followers on social media. So they polled everyone to try and rank the best and worst accents in the U.S. Just the U.S.
Well, there is a problem because it depends on the gender.
It does. It does. I was wondering myself, what are the demographics?
You mean city? You mean
yeah, city. Well, cities, but it
state?
can also be regions.
Okay.
So, what would you say is the worst?
The worst accent?
The worst accent that would have gotten voted.
Shit. I don't even. Something from down south.
That's so crazy. I think the New York.
Nah, something that's like.
And remember, New York, this whole area has a couple. There's not just New York.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. Like, even I like some down south accent, but some like them deep hillbillies.
So
I
let
like
me
the deep hillbilly.
So let me tell you. All right,
Like
the
down
worst,
south that got electricity, I fucks with. But when you
If a
start
dude
getting
has a
into
really southern accent,
that
I'm
twang,
in.
that
I'm
twang,
in. Nah.
they be like, "Yes, ma'am."
Oh my god.
So the word. Yeah, let's let him go. Let's let him go a little bit doing this.
I can't do that, man.
Mang.
I can't do that, man.
Oh my god.
Yes,
All
man.
right.
Howdy.
The worst ranking number 50. The worst accent. Long Island was voted the worst.
Actually, you know what? I take that back, yo. Yeah, I give it because
I mean, I would have said Staten Island. I feel like Staten Island's pretty
similar.
bad,
It's
but
similar.
it's very similar. In fact, you could maybe even put them together. But there was that, and then New Jersey came in second to worst.
Where's Boston at?
Bro, listen to this shit.
Get the fuck out of here.
Now let's talk about
Get
what
the
people
fuck
voted
outta
the
here.
best
Get the
accents.
fuck out of here.
Yo.
Bruh, they're not
All right,
number
Boston
one.
wasn't number one.
Okay.
Texas was number one. So there goes your South thing. Your South
Friday
theory?
Night Lights was so good. I
But
get it.
Was.
Texas
It
is like they got
was.
electricity. That's how they got Friday Night Lights.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about the play like in the deep state.
Oh, you're talking Alabama.
You're like talking about Mississippi.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mississippi.
Louisiana,
And they're
New
like
Orleans.
real
Good old-
like
good old boys.
they're like real like my mama.
Mhm.
Yeah.
My mom.
Yeah, like-
Yeah.
That shit is
Like
kinda
swampy.
sexy, though.
Like swampy. No, it really is Southern Bells, man. I mean, you hear that accent, you're kind of like, ha.
You better like, yeah, you want some electricity? Look at this. Look how turn on this light right here.
I gotta go change my tampon in the woods.
Nah, baby, we got a bathroom right here. Look at us, luxury.
Fucking Boston number 2, New York number 3.
Wow, sexiest?
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
You know why though? Because I think people were thinking like the movie The Departed, and they think of Mark Wahlberg, and they think of that shit. And,
ugh.
dude, I went to school up there. No fucking chance. That hurt my ears. Park the car.
Park the car. No.
It sounds like, okay, I'm not going to insult anybody.
No, fuck them.
It sounds like a speech impediment.
Well,
It
I
sounds
mean,
like-
But you know what's crazy? But like that's the thing. I know people from Boston that don't talk like that.
oh, I do too.
So it's
yeah,
like-
absolutely. But are they from there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like they
I
don't.
don't even think, okay, I don't think it's unattractive. I just would never find it attractive. Like, I would never hear some
I
guy
hear what you're saying, yeah.
like be like with an accent from anywhere in this area and be like hot.
Yeah.
It's
And I mean, there's a couple of accents up
Literally.
there. Like, I have friends from Rhode Island, and their accents are very different, but they would sound a little similar, but there's definitely
what do you
a
think's the
difference.
worst?
Dude,
This is mean.
In my opinion, I think Staten Island is the worst. I think,
Ever in the world, all the accents.
oh my God, no. I think
I'm not talking.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
talking
I didn't know you were
everywhere.
talking about in the world. Let's fucking do this because
Okay.
I like this.
Best, okay.
Worst for
top
me?
3 best, top 3 worst for us, all of us.
Okay, I like this. I first, my number one I think would be German.
Like or hate?
I
Okay.
fucking hate it. Like, it just sounds like someone is choking on something.
Okay.
This is honestly the best I think is for me is like Texas. I honestly agree with that one. Like, there's
For
something
both.
for a girl, like there's something
Oh, you're
sexy.
talking girls
you hear
only, or
you hear
guys
about that
and
accent.
girls? Oh, you're just gonna talk about girls, okay?
Yeah, I'll talk about girls because guys, I mean,
You don't
I
care.
don't really give a shit.
Yeah.
But I hear a girl from Texas talk with that twang or whatever the fuck it is.
Okay.
I'm like, yo, that's hot.
Mm-hmm.
German, that come on, like.
Okay. This is
Oh.
getting so racist. I love it.
Is it racist
ahead.
though? I don't know.
No, go
I got
ahead.
some German in
Go
me. I can talk about this.
You're right.
German in
I heard it just now.
German in me.
Okay,
Yeah.
wait. So German, and then what was the other one you didn't like?
Another one I don't like. Actually, I'm not a huge fan of the French either. I don't know. I
Okay,
know that
like,
that's one of those
I like it.
romantic
I think it's
languages.
really
I
pretty.
know. I know a lot of people who would disagree with me on that. But you know, when I'm on the train and I hear that shit, oh
When I
man.
fucking hear that shit, I just want to fucking break somebody's fucking face. When I hear
Okay.
that shit,
Wait,
So-
all right, Kim, go.
pull up.
Wait, you didn't tell us your other 2 sexy ones. You just said Texas. You get to
Oh, I gotta pay. I mean, this could take forever.
Just say Dallas, Austin, and fucking.
and move on.
Yeah.
No, seriously, I feel like there's something about like the
Well, we can do best and worst.
yeah
Houston,
yeah I don't know. I was
Dallas.
gonna say up in like Scandinavia area, like Sweden. There's I feel like
Pick Swedish
like
as
that
a sexy
shit?
accent.
yeah, I don't know.
Yo,
There's something.
As
All
their
that shit
second.
is
I mean, I
fucking
get it if
trash.
it's like in your top, but as your
Yeah.
second, like
All of
everyone's
that shit
booing
is
you.
fucking
Everyone at the
trash.
studio is booing you. People are throwing things.
There's
at you.
one person on the other side.
That's everyone.
Yeah, it is everybody.
It really is
Technical.
everyone else
I
though.
want to be technical about it. It's everybody.
So, okay, so best and worst for me. Worst, I would say Russian.
Yeah, I fucking hate Russian.
Okay.
Go America. I'm just
Word.
kidding. But no, I just don't. It's not my favorite. Like out of all of them, I don't think any. I think everyone has their own language, and it's cool that like you can have an accent because you speak English. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't really hate. But I don't like it. Best for me. I love a good Australian accent. I'm
I
like
knew
a
you were gonna
hack.
fucking say that.
I'm
I
like
knew-
a hack like
I
that.
knew you were gonna say
I've
that.
known like men that I.
However, if a girl, you know what? You're right. You're right. Because I'm just thinking of it as guys, but if a girl had an Australian one, that's pretty hot too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit sounds sandy. Like they
Yeah.
got
It
sand
sounds
in
sand. It sounds.
Shit like they got sand in their throat.
Dude, I'm so bad because I can't even tell the difference between a British or Australian accent.
I maybe like British a little more than Australian, to be honest, for a
Beer.
man.
Australian.
I don't
for
know.
beer.
Yeah.
I like a
forgot about
Texas.
I forgot about Australia.
I like a lot of accents. I like an African accent.
Which
I don't know why
African-
this went.
Isn't that like South
I
African?
like South African.
Because
Yeah.
that sounds like Australian to me.
Yeah. I like it. I think it sounds really cool.
I guess those go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, all right, Petey. what
Oh
do you
me?
got?
I don't know all of the.
Those are good. Those were good
My
picks.
shit.
Tim. Those are good picks.
I go by frequencies, man.
Frequency.
You know what I'm
The
saying? I
pitch.
don't like none of that high pitch shit.
You
I don't really like. I don't really like no
Do you
fucking.
like a girl that sounds like a baby? Petey.
I just like a girl that's saying the right fucking things, man. I don't really care how her voice sounds as long as she like, yo.
Pikachu.
Yo,
She's
he's
like,
trying to
yo,
stay so
You know
PC
what I'm
right
saying?
now.
No. As long as she like, yo, I'm gonna top it off. I'm gonna be like, aight.
Ew. As
She
long
can
as she
say that
says
any-
she's gonna top it off, you're like, I.
Petey knows he's got the late night show coming up, so he can't fucking offend anyone.
No. I mean, honestly, I don't really like people's accents.
Offend
man.
anyone. He offended everyone. He said top it off.
Top. Nobody know what that means except for
It
my
means
real
to
motherfuckers.
get head, right?
Ha. Is that what it means?
Is that what it means?
Oh shit.
Oh, but nah, I don't know.
Someone Google that in the Urban Dictionary.
What does it mean to top it off? Nah, I like American accents, man. Period.
Oh, so you're just if I said that, everyone would be like, "Oh my God, you're just a Trump-loving racist."
No, I like other people's accents, but it's more. You know what you know? I'm comfortable with it.
Do you like a girl with a Spanish accent?
Yeah.
See, I don't like a guy with a Spanish accent because it reminds me of my cousins.
See, that's kind of creepy.
Is that weird? I'm like,
No,
you
that's
sound
not
like
weird
my
at
cousin.
all. That's not weird at all. I actually like girls not like who speak English with accents. So I guess that's kind of what we're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't need to hear their language, just
I feel
hearing
like,
that accent in English.
but I feel like I'm always trying to figure it out. Like when they
Through
talk
context?
like when they
You
talk
get tired.
in English,
It's like
and
doing
I'm
a
like,
podcast.
what
You're
the
using
it's
a lot
like
of
trying to
brain.
guess who's texting
Like,
you.
what the fuck are
You
they
gotta look for
talking about?
context, yeah.
I gotta say, huh? After I heard them say shit,
Right.
Huh? Say
You
it again?
guys want to see Top It Off in Urban Dictionary?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
Top that off.
The penis is beaten repeatedly with a wait, hold on.
That ain't it.
With a teaspoon.
That ain't it.
Wait, let her read it. Let her read it. Let her read it.
This is what Petey likes to do. Top it off.
No, I like to get it
The,
topped off. She
the
gotta
penis
top it
is
off.
beaten repeatedly with a teaspoon,
Yeah.
as is a boiled egg, until the lobes are disconnected. The fireman decapitated. What? The eggshell is broken. The female then feasts on the white egg, semen, spunk, jizz, cum, and yolk. The blood now gushing from your headless boner, a rather revolting way to express love and affection. Very rarely practiced twice.
Some niggas do that shit every day, so. some people, it's a way of life. It's a way of life for some people, yo. Some people just,
Wait.
you know what I'm saying?
Oh
Get
my
over it.
God.
Some people, that's the way they get their day started. Like, all right, I'm ready now.
I'm dizzy after that. Like, actually,
Top it off, ma.
ew. You
Top
want her
that
to
off,
beat
Ma.
your dick like a boiled egg
Yeah,
until
well.
the head of your dick cracks and then yolk comes out, but it's actually semen, but you're pretending it's yolk.
Yeah.
And then she eats the semen and then sucks the
Yeah,
blood out
'cause
from
you
your
know-
headless dick.
Because you know how you crack an egg on the side of the bowl? It's like you slap it on her forehead, like you cracking the egg on her forehead, like boop,
You
boop.
break your own
And
egg.
then, no, I know you like, yo, crack it open, and they be like, boop, boop, on their forehead. Kiki. And then, you know what I'm saying? Then you give them the yolk. Ah, there you go. Like Rocky. It's 12 eggs right there, ma.
Oh my God.
I know you needed the nutrients.
I'm
That's
gonna
12
pass out.
eggs.
I'm gonna pass
Oh,
out.
you've been
A
missed.
whole
Petey. You've been
dozen.
missed.
You ever gave a shorty a whole dozen all? You know what I'm saying?
He really does
No
give
yolk.
us 2 weeks worth of material in one episode. You
Straight
can miss,
egg white. You
You
ever
can
give a
miss
shorty-
every other week. It's fine.
Give a shorty straight egg white.
Ew. I am kind of hungry after all that, though. A lot of egg talk.
Oh my God. Oh shit. How do you follow that up? All right. So here's
Wow.
how you follow that up. So
Segway king.
Yeah, Petey, I don't know if you were here when we talked about possibly every once in a while doing headlines from Florida because there's just they're too good to pass up. So this week we got a guy who was arrested for refusing to remove his "I eat ass" bumper sticker. They fucking arrested him because he had an "I eat ass" bumper sticker.
That's crazy.
Is that not illegal?
So it is in Florida because it's considered. Well, I guess the cop arrested him because he said if you take one of the letters of ass away, we will consider that, okay.
No.
And the guy's like, no, I'm not doing that.
I
Like,
eat ass.
I eat ass.
Yeah.
I eat ass what?
Yeah, they're like, if you could have, they was like, yo, if you just use 2 Z's. They're like, nah.
Yeah, I wonder if that would have been okay.
I
you
eat
know?
ass. I eat
So,
ass.
Wait,
so he got arrested
But what was the charge?
Yeah.
for driving around with profanity posted on his car.
That's not a real thing.
No
not even
kidding.
profanity.
I always wondered.
That's not real.
Brian, feel free to just chime in because we're okay with that. What do you got?
I was just directing Mike. Really.
Oh, okay. Okay. No, that's fine.
Don't chime in with that.
Yeah,
I thought you were looking at me.
No.
Just kidding.
But I thought Florida was like the state where everyone has like the ball sack hanging off the bottom of the bumper of the back of the car.
Wait.
You know, like
Let them nuts hang, baby.
so.
Isn't it a freedom of speech or a freedom of expression or a freedom of
Yeah.
something?
Well, that's what happened. So the charges were dropped, and there was I believe it was a judge who said he's protected by the First Amendment. You know,
He
he's
could have
allowed-
sued.
Well,
Didn't he
you know
sue?
that that's coming. You know that that's what's next.
Yeah,
right?
he looked like he eat mad ass. Too.
Look at how they blurred it. They blurred it out because they don't even want to post it.
Yo, you know how
Well,
much
that's
ass
fine.
he eats,
That's
bro?
fine. I have no problem with a private website blurting something out because they don't want the word ass, but you can't tell someone they can't have the word ass. It's a fucking word.
Yeah.
What are you
well,
talking
that
about?
was his exact response to the cop.
It's a word.
He said it's a word. I'm not taking it down, and they arrested.
That's crazy.
I'd have
So
been
you
like,
know the
I'd have
loss
been
is
like,
coming, to
I'd
your
have been
point.
like, yo, officer, do you know how much ass I eat?
Put me in jail.
I don't give a fuck, yo.
There's a picture of his
Oh
arrest.
my
I
god.
don't give a fuck, officer. I had ass before you arrested me, and I'm gonna have ass when they let me out this bitch, yo. Why you think I put this fucking this sticker on my
That
window?
does not look like his accent. He's like, listen, officer, I ate ass before this, and I'm going to eat ass after this.
He burped.
I grew up on ass. I've been eating ass
saying?
since I was a chitlin.
Yeah, that's why I ate. That's why I got. That's why I picked up the fucking addiction, chitlins, eating the pork intestines.
Mm-hmm.
Then I just eat the ass. You know how much ass you gotta eat? You proud.
Yeah.
That's like if somebody graduated, yo, my son was on an honor roll. You proud of the ass you eat. You consume it. Some people joke about it. He fucking turns his car on. He goes, he gets it.
He turns his car on. He gets
Some
it.
people wind up eating ass. Like, I'm a dude, I wind up eating ass. Like, I don't start the day like, yo, I'm going to eat some ass tonight or any part of the
You
day.
just end up there like, here we are.
It's like, you know the sound effect you made. Yeah. You know what
Oh
I'm
my
saying?
God, you guys eat
Yeah.
ass so differently.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, you know, it depends on the time of the day.
Petey looks like a post-gym pre-shower kind of guy.
Post-gym yeah. I get it in. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no mountain high enough.
Ew.
Ain't no valley low enough, my
Has
dude.
it been an hour yet?
Ain't no valley low enough
Oh, we got that.
to keep me from tasting your poo-hoo.
I said, ain't no booty bad enough.
Nom, nom, nom.
Nom, nom, nom.
Hum, hum, hum.
You're something.
That's how I sound when I bite the butt cheeks. I go, hum, hum.
Have you ever gotten your ass eaten?
Yeah, I'm ticklish. I didn't like that. I'm not a fan. That's my only weakness. You know what I'm saying?
And with his laugh too.
I don't really mean
with
to
his
give everybody
fucking
yeah.
Pillsbury Doughboy laugh.
I don't like being defenseless.
Oh yeah.
That shit is like I feel like when a tongue is in my ass, I feel like a shark on its back. I'm defenseless. I'm not the killer I once was. I can't kill nobody feeling like this.
Oh shit.
I don't like it. I like the domineer.
Like a shark on its back with a finger in your ass or a tongue in your ass.
I don't like that.
Oh my God.
I don't like
Shit.
that.
Kim, there was something
Yeah.
you wanted to get to with who's mad at who this week.
Oh yeah, it was. What state is it? What fucking state?
I
was
believe
that?
it's Alabama.
Alabama.
Because we talked about this prior to the
fully
show.
banned abortion,
Roll
right?
Tide.
Like 100% banned.
I don't think it's 100%.
I think it's 100%.
It's like 90.
Nearly.
It's like 90%. It's like I think there's like a very slim.
You're only
circumstance.
allowed to get an abortion if a political figure gets you pregnant. That's the 1%.
We're looking at it.
I think it's like incest or rape.
That's crazy.
No. It's including incest and rape.
It's including incest and
so
rape.
it's something else that they're like, no, unnecessary.
So actually it is
It's
gonna
like
be
if a priest gets you pregnant.
If
They're
it's
like,
including that, then it will be funny. Whatever is allowed, because incest and rape
crazy.
are like the two obvious ones for me that shouldned be allowed. So
Yeah.
I'm
Yo,
curious.
none of them should be allowed. man.
Harrington, let us know when you got something here because I'm dying to see this. But what's your angle on this?
I'm pissed.
Baby
Because
borscht.
we do not need any more people from Alabama being born. I don't know what else to say. If there's any argument on having abortions in Alabama, it's like, let's only do it in Alabama. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's pick specific states and only do abortions in them. So we can take care of a lot of issues.
It's true.
I'm just kidding, but like, I don't know.
No,
Dude,
I mean,
it fucking sucks.
No,
It
she's
stinks now.
Can you imagine? Well, yeah, exactly.
I
but
think that
you got something now.
I have the exact ruling.
You have the exact ruling.
Straight from the court.
So the law only allows exceptions to avoid a serious health risk to the unborn child's mother for ectopic pregnancy and if the unborn child has a lethal anomaly.
What is ectopic? What the fuck does that mean?
that means an ectopic pregnancy means that you get impregnated outside of the womb.
Yeah,
and it starts growing outside, like on the on the wrong part of your body, and it's gonna kill you if it
at a
keeps
hot
growing.
topic. You got nutted up in a hot topic.
In a hot topic.
Now you got an topic.
Okay.
And then and the other one is if the
She about
child's
to
gonna
die.
be born and die. Okay. So I really like that on Twitter that there's been a lot of like people going back and being like, okay, if an unborn child is a person, can I claim insurance on them? And if they're stillborn, can I get that money?
I didn't even think about all that.
And it's like, if they're unborn, does the child support start at conception? If they're like, do they get a social security card? Can I claim them on my taxes? Now, can I claim my unborn child on my taxes because it is a person?
Ooh, there are loopholes.
Also, if I'm an immigrant, now my unborn child was born in America technically. So now I have a citizen inside of me. And also, if I get arrested, you can't arrest an innocent person for the crime of a guilty person. It's illegal in most states, and it's like now you can't arrest me because it's
finding those loopholes.
Yeah, everyone's
Yeah,
like, so now I have a person inside of me. You can't arrest me, an innocent person.
Wow. This is wild.
So it's bringing up a lot of
I
don't really have much of an opinion. I just I have an opinion. I think that I don't know, you can't tell. I feel like there are too many fucking terrible cases where someone shouldn't have a baby, or like that it needs to be an option.
How can a woman get raped and you're gonna tell her she has to have that baby?
And not even like a woman. Like a lot of the times, like these are like girls in middle school who are getting pregnant by their fathers, and it's like you're gonna make this girl drop out of school and have a baby and be like a 12-year-old with an incest baby. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's wild. I don't think that this is gonna set any kind of precedent where other states are gonna be like, "Oh, this is a great idea." Yeah, we're moving on. But nobody
follows Alabama's lead. Like I don't know what to tell you. They just legalized mushrooms in Denver. Like I don't know. We're not gonna go that way. It's just I feel like a lot of those states, people have are so comfortable and don't like to change and don't like to like learn and grow, and they're just gonna die like that. And that sucks for them.
I don't think they know any better though. You know what I mean? Like they don't know anything else.
No, they don't. But
Yo, if I lived in Alabama, I have like 20 kids by now, son. You know
well, that's just the way of life down there.
I know, but you know how your boy be throwing them away.
Petey's the reason people fight for abortion.
For real. That's what,
for abortion not to happen.
You know how many shorties it was like, yo, I'm late. What you want to do? I'm like, I live with my mom. Say like, all right, case closed. Let's wrap it up. Let's get rid of this motherfucker right now.
You're the reason why there's a fight about it.
I'm telling you, bro. That's why I keep it low key. Now I'm good. I haven't got a shorty pregnant in a long time, in like a couple years.
Oh my god.
Because before I was like 4 or 5 years, I was fucking numbers.
Thank God you don't live in Alabama.
That's what I'm trying to show you. I would have had like 20 kids in 2 years.
Oh my.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Your boy be
egg knocking. What's it called?
Egg noggin. Yeah, you right.
What was it called?
I be egg noggin.
Topping it off.
Topping it off.
I be egg noggin. They want that egg yolk. That
I'll never crack an egg and not think about that now.
They want that motherfucking egg white.
Brian, can we get to the clip? Can we get to the clip of the week, please?
Next stop, Subway Creatures, clip of the week.
All right, we got possibly the dirtiest subway car of all time. This was actually picked up by the news. Someone, I believe it was a construction worker, was coming home at about 4:30 a.m., got onto one of the cars, and came across this.
You see this shit? This how the trains be looking in the mornings. This how the trains be looking in the mornings. Like, this shit is crazy, blood. This shit's stupid, dude. And they want us to pay more money. And look at Look at this. This is crazy, my beloved. This is
Beloved.
crazy, beloved.
Yo, beloved.
Beloved is hilarious.
Yo, beloved.
I'm
listen.
never not gonna say beloved.
Yo, listen,
This
beloved.
should make you not want to sit on trains and all that, B.
This is Allerton Avenue.
This shit
Oh, that's why I was
crazy,
just coming from
beloved.
Allerton. That's why I got this
They
video.
want more money. Y'all niggas is crazy.
That's a 2
NTA,
train.
y'all gotta do something. Y'all gotta do better.
Nah,
NTA
fuck
gotta
that,
do better.
NTA.
What
You
can
don't
they
got
do?
nothing.
I mean,
NTA.
all
I'm
right.
sorry.
You can. I think what they can do, and this is why I showed it, because obviously, you know, it's always sad when you see homeless people. You know, you don't want to exploit them. However, you also don't want cars being taken over as a homeless shelter.
They should have a homeless cart in the back. The
I've
back
I think we
saying
talked
that.
about
Yeah, I've
that,
been
didn't
saying
we?
the
that.
back should be for
Didn't
them.
we say a
It should
while
just be
ago?
a thing that's not said, but it is.
Yes,
They
unspoken rule.
Yes,
Yep.
they all can go there
I
and
remember
fuck
us.
up the back cart.
It should
I
be the
remember us
gar-
talking about that, and I agree 100%.
Should be a guard that
It
makes
should
them go
no,
back there.
no. I was gonna say it should be like you ever be late night on the train. You know the garbage trains.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The fucking the slow joints with the garbage. They should be on that shit. Like let them run that shit. Let them run the garbage
Get
throughout the
two
city.
doors that open
Yeah.
between the stops.
Yeah.
This is insulting.
And that's mad slow, but it runs mad slow, so nobody's pressing them. They
Yeah.
can do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
Shut up.
that's ridiculous. That video was that's
Yo,
pretty extreme.
Listen,
they should
man.
hire them to clean the trains.
That's a great idea.
Listen,
Although
man.
how clean do you think those trains will get though?
Clean if you're hiring them. I
Listen,
don't know.
man. Yo, there's not many. I ain't been everywhere in the world, but there's not many places that's gonna give you 24 hours of transit.
We just
Where else you gonna go? That's
Can you
gonna
imagine how
get
nice
you-
it would be though if a lot of the homeless people that were getting on the train were getting on to like wipe the poles with like disinfectant?
Nah,
and, like,
because they still
Lysol
bums
it.
at the end of the day, and
It
all
doesn't
of their
matter.
fucking fumes is gonna get in our nostrils.
No, dude, because the people they work for have to make sure that they have a shower before they go into work.
But they gonna have their friends cover
now
for
we're
them.
talking money. This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
Asia.
Now all of a sudden we're talking about like what San Francisco does, where you know everyone pays out of pocket more because it's supporting
If
that.
Not only that, but most homeless people are homeless for probably a reason.
Because they
Like,
don't want to work, son.
they got-
the fuck you mean give us jobs? We don't want jobs.
addictions or like mental issues. Like you're not gonna, even if you give these dudes a shower, they ain't gonna. They're just gonna
They
use
ain't
it as
gonna
a
take
toilet.
like yo,
know
you
what I
can
mean?
lead a bum to the
Anyway.
shower, but you can't make him shower.
Don't drop Mike after that.
you can lead a bum to
you-
the shower, but you can't make them shower.
But you can't make them shower.
Yo, what if instead of like
Hold on.
what if instead of like actually giving them a salary job, you were like, yo, for every full bag of trash you bring back, you get $10. You know how clean the subways would be?
Yeah.
Like a full
Yeah.
bag of trash, you get $10.
I mean, they'd
or
go around
whatever.
collecting garbage.
Nah, but then there'd be
Yeah.
crazy
They'd
motherfuckers.
be taking garbage out of the garbage cans.
right. Right.
Whatever.
People be robbing you for your pocket
Yeah,
garbage.
yeah. Yo,
That's
give me
fine.
that tissue.
That's fine though. Yeah.
Give me them
it
wrappers.
would work. It would work
It'd be
too.
spotless.
Yeah.
So obviously that, like I said, that was picked up by the news. That was a very extreme case of not only the homelessness problem, but what comes with that. And I can't even imagine going to work in the morning.
Yo,
and
man,
you
I
get
would
onto that car.
rather that train than the crowded motherfucking L train at rush hour. I would if I could take that train at rush hour, I would be cooling, man. I'd be like beloved. And that, but like
Beloved.
rush hour is, you know what I'm saying? That shit
Beloved's
ain't
the
cool.
new thing now.
My
Beloved.
beloved. My
Yo,
beloved.
Yo, beloved.
What does
come on.
beloved
See, I could
mean?
say that. Yo, you know what's gonna happen? Black people are gonna be like, yo, you can't say that because that's our shit.
Yo, come
I'm gonna
on,
be like,
beloved.
what? I can't even say my beloved anymore?
Come on, beloved, chill. Slow down,
Chill.
beloved.
Yo, my
Beloved.
beloved.
Slow down, beloved.
Yo,
Pump
my
your
beloved.
brakes. Pump the
Look
brakes.
Because you know what I mean.
He's saying it with a hard ED
Yo,
too.
pump the brakes, beloved.
My beloved.
Yo, chill, my brother. Chill,
He said my
beloved.
belover. It's like, whoa, Rick.
Beloved.
Belover with an
Yo,
ER.
chill, beloved.
Chill, beloved.
Chill, beloved.
What does beloved mean?
That means you beloved, man.
No, I have a feeling that
I
dude
thought it
was
means-
trying to like not say.
No, no.
like-
I think he
Nah,
was
that's
making
what
up
they
his
said.
own
Uptown,
terminology.
that's what uptown shit. Yo, beloved. It was a couple
Yeah,
years
that
ago.
sounded
but
like a
people
thing.
still say it, beloved.
I've never heard that before, but
I've
you
never
don't
heard
be
it before,
uptown.
but as soon as
Yeah,
I heard
well-
it,
Y'all don't be uptown. Y'all need to come uptown. We need to do like a team. Go to get seafood.
You're uptown though. You're
I'm right by
Pelham, dude.
City Island. We go to City Island. We get some fucking fried lobster tails, like some bosses.
that sounds really good.
Know what
I mean,
I'm
that
saying?
sounds great.
Beloved is how you would pronounce it. You use beloved instead of bro or yo, another way of saying hello.
Yeah, see?
Was good, beloved. How you doing?
told you.
Popping, beloved.
I told you.
I like it. I'm going to use beloved.
Yo,
I know. In fact, we're going to name this episode
Beloved.
Definitely. My beloved.
Yo, beloved. Nah, beloved.
It's not my beloved?
It's just beloved.
Just beloved?
You can't come in and start putting celery on the chopped
do whatever
cheese,
the
man.
fuck I want.
You putting celery on the chopped cheese.
Because now you're appropriating my shit now.
No, beloved. We invented
My
the
beloved,
thing.
though. Don't say my beloved, because that's my shit.
Nobody's going to say it. They're going to say, yo, why is he remixing our shit?
My beloved.
That's like when niggas stop doing hip hop. Like, yo, why are they even doing hip hop? These dudes didn't care. Mad people quit when they seen Tekashi start rapping.
Yeah,
Dudes was
rightfully
like,
so.
Dudes was like, I guess I'll never make it.
Were you here when we listened to BTS?
Oh, I fuck with BTS.
Oh, you're the reason we brought it up.
I fucks with BTS.
Because you went to go see him.
I seen them.
But we listened to that shit. I was like, what?
Yeah.
What?
I
It's
like
not even
BTS.
English.
I know, that's the fly shit. That's why when people be like, yo, Petey, you gotta speak a little more like this or like that, I'm like, yo, BTS. I ain't gotta change nothing.
Oh my God.
People don't get it. They be on some algorithm shit. But we ain't even gonna get into that.
No. Definitely not.
We could go
beloved.
all day
Definitely
about
not.
that.
Oh my God.
Yo, we could go all
Harrington
day
looked
about that,
shocked when
beloved.
you called him beloved.
Yo, beloved, chill, son.
Chill, beloved.
He gets the beloved pass, man.
Oh, I get a pass?
You gotta check the mind.
You're
though.
gonna fucking give me a pass
You gotta
now?
check the mind.
No.
because he was looking like, yo, you don't have the pass. I'm like, get the pass.
I don't need a pass for beloved.
I'm just saying,
You
Harrington
need a
got-
beloved pass.
Get me started at
Come
the end
on,
of the
beloved.
show.
Yo, beloved. We good, son. Taxes is paid.
Petey,
Taxes is paid.
Petey,
Taxes is
you're on
paid,
fire.
baby.
Why don't you get us started with some shameless plugging?
Oh, you can catch me, man. I don't even know no more, man. Just fucking follow me on the gram. PD's jokes. I'm around, man.
No, dude, you got a lot of shit coming up because you're not even going to be here for the show half the time.
I'm gonna be on more episodes. I'm gonna be on
Yeah.
more episodes to tell the people.
We
man.
hope. We hope when you're scrolling through your
No, but
text
right now-
coincidentally one day and you're like, oh, I have a show today.
It's not the scrolls, it's the pop-up alerts. I'll be like, oh, alerts.
I'm going to start sending you
Oh, here we go.
pop-up alerts.
Send me the alerts, B. Keep me posted. I need it like from point to point to point.
Every week.
You can't, because for
Every
me
week.
it feels like point and then like
Are you here?
point.
No, but you got a lot of stuff going on. Tell us about your shit.
I'm
You got a lot
going on tour, but that's at the end of the month, May 31st
Yeah, but let them know.
to the 12th. Lana Glazer. I don't know all of the places. It's like Arizona places.
Wherever she'll be, he'll be.
Wherever she'll be, I'm there.
Go look at Lana
Bodyguard shit,
Glazer's
son. I be on
tour
some
schedule.
Which
son,
is
I be
great,
on some
'cause she's
bodyguard
fucking
shit. I'll
dope.
be like, get off her. When people be for autographs, you know I'm from the hood. I'm extra. Get off of her. You want to talk to them? All right, go ahead. And then
That's hilarious.
San Francisco Cluster Fest.
Mm-hmm.
And that's June 21st to the 23rd, and then LA from the 24th to the 30th.
And Blue Point Live.
Oh, fuck that. 28th. Don't never forget that. We got $5 to get in.
Nice, Ken.
Free
beer.
Free Blue Point all fucking
Nice.
night. You know it's a
Contest.
I
brewery.
like that.
A contest to win a yearly Metro card.
You know how much that shit is worth?
$5 could get you something that is worth thousands and thousands of dollars.
Yo, you know what's crazy? I didn't even know they made yearly Metro cards. That must be some Illuminati shit.
They don't.
That's Illuminati. I know about monthlies. Like you don't even see that option when you go to get a Metro
You have
card.
to
You
have
see
good
month-
credit to see the yearly option when you put your card
Yeah,
in.
they got
It's black. It's black card, man.
You got
Swipe that black card.
it's heavier.
It is. It's made of different shit.
That's crazy. But
Yeah.
yeah, so May 28th, catch me at the Brooklyn Bowl.
There you go.
That was it.
Yeah, look at
Brooklyn Bowl. You know what I'm saying? May 28th
Damn,
with
these
the
are
gang.
the plugs.
you.
And that's where we at, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Kimmy, what do you got?
Okay, follow me on Twitter at Kimberly Congdon, on Instagram at Kim Congdon. Check out Stone Science. Season 2 is out. It's really good right now, sponsored by Smoked Honey, and we put out a really good product. It's youtube.com/Stone Science. We got comedians high and made them do a science fair project. It's very exciting. So check that out. And check out my other podcast, Broad Topics, TOPIX, iTunes, Google Play, YouTube, anywhere you find podcasts. That's with me and my co-host, Alex Garlotto. And yeah, I'll see you around.
Topics with an X.
Topics with an X.
You can't say that anymore.
No?
No, because people think that it's topics with like an ex-boyfriend.
But it's spelled topics with the letter X.
Yeah.
Double entendre.
TOPIX.
I say it each week. Subscribe to our podcast on iTunes, YouTube, Google Play, Spotify, Stitcher, anywhere you find your podcasts. Also, check out the new Instagram page, Subway Creatures Pod. We're going to be putting podcast highlights up on there, as well as some bonus content that will not be on the original page. So you definitely want to check that out. And I always say this as well. Go on gasdigitalnetwork.com, and you can get a 14-day free trial using promo code SUBWAY. You get all the other shows on there in HD, commercial free, and that lineup is amazing.
Yeah.
There's so many good shows on there.
Hell yeah.
Again, that's gasdigitalnetwork.com using promo code SUBWAY. You'll also get to check out the not safe for work stuff that we post for our bonus content, which is also amazing. Brian, thank you this week for standing in.
Yeah, buddy.
I appreciate it, man. Harrington, you were really quick on the board over here. Thank you very much. Thank you guys. Petey, thank you for coming.
Thank you, bro.
We'll remind you. We'll remind you next week.
Yo, we
what
just
got going
Subway
on.
Creatures.
But thank you for listening, and until next week, we'll check you out.
Bye.